We all human, so we all make mistakes. People do change, and I'm a prime example.
27-year-old DeMarcus Womack convicted of assault for a shooting in Paramore in 2010.
Having little knowledge about the law, like they came at me with a plea. The attempted murder charges would disappear, so it's just like, I want to go home, so I signed it, not knowing that it'll affect me in the long run.
During his 30-month stay in the Orange County Jail, Womack lost his grandmother who raised him. That's when he vowed to spend the rest of his life trying to be someone she could look down on and be proud of. His way to get there, football.
I just felt like my athletic abilities could help me matter to society again.
And it worked. After he got out, he landed a spot on Bethune-Cookman's football team.
We're about building men here and about, giving young men second chances.
After finishing his playing career, he then earned a job with the team.
My official title is Assistant Football Operations.
He's also now working toward a grad degree in criminal justice, but he's still one of more than 1 million Floridians convicted of a felony who is ineligible to vote.
It's like society kind of writes you off.
Yeah, I had to check the box where it asks you if you're a felon, and I couldn't get a job for weeks and weeks.
Neil Voss grew up in Ohio but moved to Florida to start over after being convicted of fraud years ago.
I really blew up my life. I lost my job, I lost my house, I got divorced.
Here, he worked his way from volunteer to program director at a homeless shelter. Now he works with the growing Second Chance movement to restore civil rights to convicted felons in hopes of getting Amendment 4 on next week's ballot approved. Currently in Florida, some convicted felons can apply to have their rights restored with the state's Clemency Board, the Florida Commission on Offender Review. But it's a long shot. In 2011, of the more than 13,000 people who applied for clemency, only 78 were granted it. Then eligibility requirements got a lot more stringent when Governor Rick Scott took office. And last year, only 2,500 people even applied, of which 518 were granted.
I applied in 2012. I haven't heard anything back.
I support streamlining the process.
Ashley Moody is currently running to be Florida's Attorney General.
I don't necessarily support the amendment. I think it was too broad in scope.
And she's not alone. Republican gubernatorial candidate Ron DeSantis also opposes Amendment 4.
Many felons reoffend, and I think it's wrong to automatically give them a free pass to be able to vote without them showing that they can be back in our community.
If elected, both Moody and DeSantis would be on the state clemency board that decides who gets their rights restored. But whether Amendment 4 passes or not, Womack says his new focus on his road of redemption: fatherhood.
What are you going to tell him about your path when he's of age?
I'm just telling him, like, man, your daddy made some decisions, but bro, I got it right for you. Like, you all that matter now.
Now, under the current system, felons must not only complete their sentence, parole, and probation, but they must then wait 5 to 7 years before they can even apply to have their civil rights restored. But if Amendment 4 passes, as long as you were not convicted of murder or a sexual offense, those rights would be restored automatically.